This was one of the first baseball teams the boys were on. Josh was playing catch with me over on the side. He was only 4 years old, and they asked if he wanted to play since he had nothing better to do. So at 4 years old, he was playing baseball with his brothers, David and Zach.
I've got a few things that mean a lot to me when it comes to my brother. I saw 3 of us at an Indians game. This one's up in Cleveland, Jacobs Field. That's Josh, sitting in his wheelchair.
My name is David Metzger. I'm running the Cleveland Marathon in honor of my son Josh, who passed away in December 2008.
David Metzger, take one.
Josh was 8 years old.
Josh is kind of like the policeman of the house. That's how me and my dad like to describe him. He made sure everything was just order. If anybody ever did anything bad, he'd tattle on them or just make sure they didn't do it again. So I guess you could say he just kept me and my brother in line. My name is Zach Metzger, and I'm 15 years old, and I'm running the Cleveland Rite Aid Marathon.
I'm running with the Sunflower Striders. They're involved with Prayers for Maria, which is a foundation that raises money and awareness for childhood gliomas, which is a deadly form of cancer. That's what Josh had. This was one of my favorite pictures of him because he's actually making my dad laugh, and that wasn't the easiest thing to do. They were both sick at the same time. My dad couldn't even make it to go see Josh at the hospital because he was too weak. And he passed away 6 months after Josh, so that's another thing that we all dealt with.
It was definitely a tough time for all of us.
About 6 months after my dad passed, I found this kickboxing class at the Y. I got introduced to the instructor, and she just inspired a lot of us to start running. It was exactly what I needed, because I had a lot of frustration and anger and just everything, all the emotions swirling. The more I get into running, the more runners I meet, and they're all supportive and very inspirational people. All the people that I meet are positive-minded people, and it's just contagious. I mean, that's why I like to be around them. I think it's important that people know about this foundation because I don't think there's a lot of people that know much about brainstem glioma at all, and I think if people knew more about it, they would want to contribute. I've never really known a way until now that I can help personally. This is one way that I can do it.
It'll be awesome being able to do this with my dad.
We always kind of wonder what Josh would have thought about this, or how Josh would have done, especially if he knew Zach was doing it. They were just a team.
No child should have to ever go through what my brother went through.
He was a tough little guy. He would tell his family members not to worry too much. He said, "I'll be fine. You don't have to worry about me, and I'll be all right."
Every day I go through just wanting to make him proud. Like, if he were here, what would he think of me? And I definitely think they'd be proud of me. I think it's an awesome thing that I'm doing. I just can't wait to run through the streets of Cleveland.